ouch, I have a cramp. Has this ever happened to you during exercise or after or while you're sleeping? Stick with me as I share what to do when you get a dreaded cramp, how to prevent them, and when to talk to your doctor. Hello, it's Amy from Be Healthy Enough, doing what I love to do, share my knowledge and experience to inspire you to find what being healthy enough means to you. Disclaimer time, I am not a doctor, so please consult your doctor before trying any of the things that I'm recommending, okay? Promise? I get a lot of people coming to me for one-on-one training or to attend my group classes, or they want to join or have joined the Be Healthy Enough online exercise and wellness platform who haven't been exercising for a while. They get super excited to get moving and feel better, but unfortunately, some also get muscle cramps. I'm pretty lucky. This hasn't happened to me since I was probably in the 6th, 7th grade. Or maybe it has if I've had too much wine the night before. But I don't want anyone to be in pain or have muscle cramps that keep them from doing any exercise. So I went digging, which I love to do, into how and why we get muscle cramps and how to prevent them. A muscle cramp is, you know it, just a strong, painful contraction or tightening of the muscle that can come on suddenly and last for just a few seconds or maybe, unfortunately, for several minutes. It often occurs in the legs and the upper legs and the calves. My mom used to call them Charlie horses. I wonder where that name came from. I have to look that up. Or growing pains. I used to get them because I went from 5'2" in the 6th grade to 5'9" by the end of 8th grade. I grew way too fast. As to the cause of them, this one I found from the WebMD. The cause of a muscle cramp is either overuse of a muscle, dehydration, muscle strain, or simply holding a position for a prolonged period of time. That all may result in a muscle cramp. In many cases, however, the exact cause of a muscle cramp isn't known. Bummer. Although most muscle cramps are harmless, some may be related to an underlying medical condition. That's why I want you to go talk to your doctor if you're having them, such as inadequate blood supply caused by narrowing of the arteries that deliver blood to your legs. This can produce cramps in your legs, your feet, while you're exercising. And these cramps typically go away soon after you stop exercising. Also, compression of the nerves in your spine can also produce cramp-like pain in your legs. And this pain usually starts to get worse the more you do something because you're compressing on those unhappy nerves. And lastly, mineral depletion could be the culprit. Too little potassium or magnesium in your diet, or the depletion of those minerals due to medications, can also cause leg cramps. Once you have a leg cramp, the best way to deal with it is just relax and stretch it out. Gentle rubbing and stretching may help. The research that I did said that heat and even cold is another option. My mom used to put a heating pad on my calves for those Charlie horses. I also saw that taking a warm bath or directing the steam of a hot shower onto the cramped muscles may help too. One study mentioned that massaging cramped muscles with ice, I've never done that, may relieve the pain. 2 physical therapists that I follow on Instagram mentioned that foam rolling will help. Quick note, I just unlocked 3 of my foam rolling videos in the Be Healthy Enough online exercise and wellness platform for the rest of September. If you're watching this in September, you should try those out. They're free. Just go get them. I'll put the link below. If you've talked to your doctor and ruled out blood supply issues or nerve compression and you're still getting cramps, these are the best recommendations I've found to prevent minor cramps, okay? First, avoid dehydration. Duh. Drink plenty of fluids every day. The exact amount depends on what you eat, your sex, your weight, your level of activity, the weather, your health, your age, and maybe even medications that you might be taking. In other words, it depends on a lot. So watch my How to Drink More Water video where I show you how to figure out how much water you're you need, and then tips on how to get more throughout the day. Fluids help your mother's muscles contract and then relax and then keep the muscle cells hydrated and less irritable. During exercise, when you're irritating the muscles, make sure to replenish that fluid at regular intervals and then drink a bunch after you've finished exercising. The second thing to do is to stretch. Make sure to stretch before and after you use muscles for an extended period. If you tend to get leg cramps at night, stretch before you go to bed. Another quick note, my 5-minute stretch video is also free. It's free September, just for a few more weeks if you're watching this in September. It's a perfect way to get in a pre and post-workout stretch or just to take a stretch break throughout the day. If you are getting cramps at night, my physical therapist friends recommend light exercise, such as riding a stationary bike for a few minutes before you crawl into bed, or maybe even taking a hot bath or a shower to help relax those tight muscles. Lastly, it's also a good idea to experiment with getting more minerals into your diet, such as potassium and magnesium. From WebMD, I saw that experts suggest we get 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams of dietary potassium a day for adults as part of a balanced diet. But the average intake is, for men in the US, is only 3,200 milligrams, and for women it's only 24 milligrams. You know why? We're eating way too many processed foods and not eating enough fruits and vegetables. If you're getting cramps, you must start eating more foods high in potassium. Please do not go running to the store for supplements though. Supplements should only be taken if the doctor tells you to. So what foods are high in potassium? I know you would ask that. So I created this fun graphic you can download using the link in the description below. Look at all these fabulous foods loaded with potassium. Winter squash has the most at 896 milligrams in a cup. Spinach, dried apricots, sweet potatoes, all sound yummy to me. White beans, yogurt, broccoli, avocado, banana, we've all heard that, and salmon. So what would a day look like if you've got the recommended amount of potassium? This is something I put together. It's got some math for you too. I love math. Breakfast, banana yogurt gives you 1,000 milligrams. Lunch, making up some white bean chili, adding in some butternut squash and topping it with a half an avocado. Dinner, salmon, yummy, with sweet potatoes and broccoli, yummier. And if you need to, a snack of dried apricots gets you well over the recommended amount of potassium in a day. All right, so when should you consult your doctor? I got some alarming information from WebMD.com. Potassium levels in your body are influenced by several factors, including kidney function, hormones, and prescription and over-the-counter medications. People who take thiazide diuretics, often used to treat high blood pressure, may need more potassium than that 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams we're talking about. That's because thiazide diuretics promote potassium loss from the body. Steroids and laxatives also deplete potassium. Other drugs used to lower blood pressure, including beta blockers and ACE inhibitors, raise the potassium levels in the body. That's pretty scary. And it's also alert, alert, alert. People with kidney functions may need to have reduced and limit their daily potassium intake. If you're getting cramps during exercise or while you're sleeping, again, ask your doctor or pharmacist about all of the medications you take and how those affect the potassium levels in your body, and if you need more or less, okay? After talking with your doctor and ruling out anything abnormal, the best way to get to the root cause is to become your own scientist. Start a journal or a lab notebook. We used to use those at HP to take note when you get a cramp. It's typically during the same sort of thing, and start to increase your intake of potassium-rich foods. Eat more of those top 10 foods in the graphic I provided below, and see if you notice a correlation. It might also be good to note and track your water intake as well. So, and then also too, when you exercise and at what intensity. You can use a scale of 1 to 10, that's fine. You might start to see a correlation. I hope this helps, and if you like this information, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. Also, Please leave me a comment if you have any questions or maybe a health-related topic you'd like me to research. I love research. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. To yourself bleh, for several minutes. Yay, it's free month. Shit.